Alright, I'm finally doing it. I've gotten so many requests to make this video, both in the comment section and my Twitter DMs. Today we are figuring out exactly how good CashNasty is from the top of the key. Enjoy the video.
You gonna respect me as a shooter, y'all. Y'all mad 'cause I put in the work, I put in the time. I ain't wake up like this, bro. Gotta get all the CashNasty face, 'cause that boy can shoot that rock. Top of the key, wet like water.
So Cash has made it clear that the top of the key is his hotspot. He says this in pretty much every video now, and that's cool. He now has confidence in his shot, and I respect that. But by popular demand, today we are taking a deep dive into the stats behind his top of the key shot. So in this video, we will find out if it is really his hotspot. So we are going to be calculating his numbers from his 1v1s. We aren't including 2v2s, King of the Chords 21s, just 1v1s, and I'm not going all the way back to 2016 where Cash uploaded his first 1v1. We are starting at the 1v1 versus his brother that they played earlier this year. And the reason I chose to start here is because this was right around the time where Cash really started to hype up the top of the key shot being his hotspot. So we're starting there and we're going to make our way to his most recent 1v1s against Miss Tatted Buckets. And we aren't including the game against Brawadis because there wasn't a top of the key on the side of the gym that they were playing on. So for each game I'm going to recap Cash's shooting performances from the top of the key, and at the end I'll put it all together so we can figure out exactly how efficient he is from that spot. And I'll leave it up to you guys to decide if the top of the key is really Cash's hotspot. So let's not waste any more time, and let's get started with the 1v1 against his brother. Okay, in the win against his brother on June 14th, 2020, Cash shot 4 for 11 from the top of the key, which gave him a percentage of 36. In the game against Jazair Jackson on June 23rd, 2020, Cash shot 5 for 17 from the top of the key, which gives him a percentage of 29. The game against Flight on June 30th, 2020, he shot 6 for 15 from the top of the key, which gives him a percentage of 40. Then we have the game against Mamadou, where Cash shot 4 for 11 from the top of the key, giving him a percentage of 36. Up next we have the game against Jacob Crespin on July 12th, 2020, where he didn't make a single top of the key shot, and he attempted 8 of them. The game against Marcel on July 28th, 2020, Cash shot 3 for 11 from the top of the key, and had a percentage of 27. Moving on to the game against Michi on August 2nd, 2020, Cash shot 3 for 9 from top of the key, which is a 33 3-point percentage. In the game against T-Jazz on August 5th, 2020, Cash shot 1 for 3 from the top of the key, and this one he also had a 33 percentage. And then the game against Agent on August 10th, 2020, he shot 4 for 7 from the top of the key, which gives him a percentage of 57, by far his best game from this area. And moving on, we had the first game against Miss Tatted Buckets on August 13th, 2020, where Cash shot 5 for 15 from the top of the key, which again gave him a 33 percentage. And finally, in the second game against Miss Tatted Buckets, Cash took 6 top of the key shots and didn't make any of them. Okay, so we took a look at Cash's performances from the top of the key in each game, and we are now going to put those numbers together and get his overall percentage. But before we do that, I want to show you guys just how important the top of the key 3 is to Cash's game. So check this out. In these 11 games that I researched, Cash scored a complete total of 116 points, and 70 of those points came from top of the key 3-pointers. So that means that 60% of Cash's points came from this spot. And if you're somehow still not convinced that this shot is important to Cash's game, I have something else for you. Also in these 11 games, Cash put up a total of 140 3-pointers, and 113 of them were taken from the top of the key. And this means that a whopping 81% of Cash's threes were taken from the top of the key. Okay, now that you've seen all this and processed it, let's check out his top of the key 3-point percentage. So we know that he's taken 113 top of the key shots, and Cash has made 35 of them. And this means that Cash shoots 31% from the top of the key. So to recap, yes, Cash does score a majority of his points from this spot, but it's not because he's efficient from there. He scores a majority of his points from here because this is just where he takes a majority of his shots. So So there we have it, man. You guys have been wanting this video for a while now, so I finally decided to bring it. And look, even though Cash's percentage from the top of the key isn't great, he still has a great 1v1 record, and he's only going to get better from here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I really appreciate it. Also, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss new videos. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, and make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, link in the description. We will be streaming 2K21 when it drops, so make sure to follow me over there. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.